Hello folks, and welcome back to True Stories with me, Sherry Wiens. I hope you guys are having a safe and happy week. Today's update story is going to be on the Turpin case. As everybody may be aware, David and Louise were arrested January 2018, and they accumulated close to 80 felony charges between the two of them, and now it got broken down to 14 charges, 1 count of torture, 7 counts of cruelty to an adult, 3 counts of willful child cruelty, and 4 counts of false imprisonment. The perjury charges, it looks as if they never actually went through to anything. They were not guilty on all counts, and Louise also had a charge of assault causing great bodily harm that she had also pleaded not guilty to. Now, throughout the entire process, it remained that both defendants had $12 million bond each that, of course, neither were able to pay off in order to, be set free and go through the trial process. And, the evidentiary process that they had come across proved to have SanDisk camera footage, computer footage, as well as the documented journals that the kids had kept over, very many years. It also included the Canon T6 camera. Now, the judge had imposed a no contact order fairly early on in this process. However, that contact order is going to expire January 24th, 2021. I'm not sure what they're planning to do after that, if it's something they're going to renew or if it's something they're going to let go. Who knows if David and Louise will try to contact their children after all of this from the prison, right? Both have had continuously waived their rights to extensions and laws and rules for date times of after a motion has been filed and how long they have a motion to file back and answer to it. They continuously sort of waived their rights to their preliminary hearings. There was a confidential email that was put out in regards to a standing stipulation. The standing stipulation law created for the counsels to be able to use all of the victims' names throughout the preliminary trial hearing. However, all of those would not be admissible in any information after that. Just basically wanting to protect the confidentiality of the victims, the Turpin kids that were subject to, being chained and starved and mistreated by both David and Louise. It's stated in this standing stipulation that the counsel would be calling the victims Jane Doe 1 to 10 and John Doe 1 to 3. So that they're clarified that David and Louise have 3 boys and 10 girls, 13 children in total. As most of us are aware, David and Louise continued to maintain pleading not guilty this entire process. Mostly until it was proven that they had evidence, pictures of bruises on their arms and their wrists, and pictures of dirty, soiled underwear on them that weren't cleaned, along with all of the hospital records, the subpoenaed records of their finances, as well as, their laptop, their camera, and their computer disks. The minors were represented by a lady named Rosemary Giron, and it sounds as if she was, a very good positive role model for the children and a very good liaison for the courts and in between the courts and the children. The media very much filed many motions in order to be able to access some of the information during the court process with David and Louise. Of course, many of those requests, were either denied, and it was also noted that David and Louise were not present for every single court-appointed visit. So in the paperwork, it does state that they were not required. David and Louise are facing life plus 18 years to be determined, of course, by the judge. And of course, bail was revoked upon the guilty pleas that they were not going to be eligible for ever being released, kind of thing, upon bail. David and Louise are scheduled to be in front of a judge on April 19th for their sentencing hearing. I'm anxious to see if they're going to be able to qualify for parole, or if this case is going to be something where, you know, they are not eligible for parole. They will have life behind bars. And tell me your thoughts. Do you feel that David and Louise should be able to successfully achieve spending some time in prison and then getting out and reformed and carrying on with their life? I would love to know your thoughts on that, and I thank you guys for watching True Stories with me, Sherry Wiens. We'll see you again soon for another video update, and don't forget our live shows Tuesdays and Saturdays, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Daylight Savings Time when we switch it over. And I thank you for watching. Have a safe and happy rest of the week, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.